Hey, Max here. So we got some new content on its way tomorrow, which is, kind of neat, right? Like they didn't announce that we're getting anything on a Monday, but we are. So Khalil Mack, and I want to talk about this, obviously, how this affects the market, what you want to do to prep, all that stuff, maybe some stuff about this weekend's with Ultimate Legends. That's what we're kind of getting to in this video. So with that, Khalil Mack, the card itself is really good, right? 93 speed with 98 block shed, 98 power move, 94 finesse. He's a good pass rusher off the edge, right? Fast. Well, we'll see what his change directions end up being to really clamp down on those mobile quarterbacks that we're all saying. The other one is Terran Armstead right here, a left tackle with 97, 98 pass block power and finesse, and 95 run block. So overall, pretty good cards, right? So what does that end up doing to the market? Well, let's circle back about that since I have this already up on the filter. Randy Moss down to 680. Hopefully you guys were able to take advantage of the Ultimate Legend Moss. Because of how expensive he was, people could make millions off this card just by sniping 85s and 86s and doing the exchange sets in the Ultimate Legends. We talked about this basically all stream yesterday. I don't really need to go over it that much more. The 86s oftentimes, it's funny with these sets and how they did them, are cheaper than the 85s because everybody goes for 85s thinking those are going to be the cheapest, but the 86s end up being, these things were like 6K and under. You can find this one 6.6, 6.5. So they're still a little high right now. The other thing was you wanted to take a look at the Combine reroll set, which was pretty good too for getting 86s. So there are multiple ways of getting it, either sniping off the block. Obviously, these are unfiltered, so 6.4K is a little high at the moment, where you could probably go like team to team and find a cheaper rate for 86s if we weren't looking at William Perry. I guess that one's not that cheap, but anyways, hopefully you guys were able to take advantage of that. Definitely look to next week, 5.4 for this 86. Definitely look next week, okay? And because we know the sets are coming with Ultimate Legends, I'll circle back to those free agents in the training needed and everything in a second. Because these things circle every week. Now, we're not going to get a Randy Moss every weekend. There's only so many great Ultimate Legends out there that people go goo goo gaga over. So these sets are going to be consistent at least for 98s for a while until we go to 99s. That's going to be, month and a half maybe. I don't know how long do you think we can get to 99 overall Ultimate Legends? It's going to be a bit, okay? So every week during the week, especially I think like, even if you go to wait till Thursdays as people pull packs for the limiteds, maybe if there's a promo out midweek or something coming up, you can take a look at that. But you're going to want to get yourself 85s. 83s aren't as big as a deal. There's only one of them and they generally stay pretty cheap. It's the 85 to 86s. So if during the week you can find and snipe 85, 86s, some people say they get as low as like 3K. They can find them. Definitely worth checking out during the week, saving for the weekend, creating the 92s and 96s. No, not the 96s. Sorry, the 88s and the 92s. Definitely creating them and then selling them on the block for any good Ultimate Legend, because that's a ton of profit, and it looks like it's already gone on like for a month, so it's probably going to continue going on. Let's talk about those cards coming tomorrow. If you remember at the top of the show, we talked about Armstead and Khalil Mack. So what's going to happen, okay? There is going to be a need of training, because if you guys remember from this past Thursday and Friday, there's a huge loophole. Some people made millions, 5 million, 10 million. I think I saw upwards of people getting off this loophole just with this training 88 plus free agent player. Now, EA, it's funny with like Kralo leaving. It's like a double-edged sword. I've talked about this. Stuff like that, Amani Oruway unable to be purchased on Xbox. If Kralo was still here, that probably would have been fixed within like a week or two, right? Because he would have got on their ass about like how bad that is and how players can't get this limited time card on Xbox. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, I guess I should, reference it. Maybe people aren't as into the Madden community as us. But anyways, this card, oh wait, no, it's now back up to 600K. Did it get fixed? It got fixed a little bit ago. Prices? No. Still no data. Okay, so anyways, so when you look at this stuff, look, see how this is PlayStation, okay? So PlayStation, see there's like recent sales and stuff. Now when we go to Xbox, see those no recent sales? It's because they literally can't list it on the market at all, okay? For like over 200 coins because it's glitched out. So with Kralo, that would have been patched in like, a week or two or whatever. And that's the downside, because he pays attention to the community, okay? But on the upside, that video that I put out within the stream that we had with like the loophole active all weekend, I think Kralo was the only one at EA watching my videos to find that stuff. I don't know if there's a new person there or not, but like, he really kept his ear to the ground with the community, and that's, you know, the benefit of him not being there is the fact that EA's like no longer caring as much and paying attention, and some of the things that they do slip through the cracks a little bit easier. So maybe with the limiteds coming tomorrow with Khalil Mack and Mr. Terran Armstead, we can get in a loophole. Now, maybe EA did end up figuring out near the end there after we all talked about how much we ended up making on Twitter and everything, but there it is. That's the possibility, is that it's another loophole tomorrow. So be ready. And with that said, if there is a loophole, I think the training costs are going to go up. So if you're looking at the market right now for training, right? Because we saw the training market fall this weekend because people didn't need it as much to roll for the limited Russell Wilson and friends. And so like the market on 95s fell. You know, we got improved pack odds, but like you know, the demand for training was high enough to keep the improved pack odds at bay. This weekend they fell because people were pulling for the new cards, the new Sean Taylor and everything. So 95s at 87K is an insane rate for training versus over the weekend this was like 115-ish. Okay, so it fell from 115 to 84 for 95, and it's, you know, some people are buying at 95s over like 120 and everything. So that's like what percentage is that? I don't know. Mentally, math, I could do like, you know, 25%, 30% fall in a week, right? Because this goes 120 to 80 would be a 1/3 drop, so 33, but it's a little bit less than that. So yeah, like a 30% drop in the market going from the reroll Friday to like Saturday and today's Sunday, and the prices of these 95s now, kind of insane. So the thing is, if you want to participate in that reroll tomorrow, prep today. Get your 95s, get your cheap training today. Now, it's not just 95s that are cheap training, but these are the easiest one to look at because, you know, they're high overalls and generally they're pretty nice on the training ratio, at least at this moment. So 100%. It's a gamble still, right? Like the roll could be terrible tomorrow and the training market not move, okay? So just to let you know, it is still a gamble whether EA actually puts out something worth it with the reroll tomorrow for the new limiteds, okay? So just want to let you guys know, you're not always going to win, but generally, if you do think yourself as a gambler, if that's something you want, you know, this late in the Madden year, you're like, screw it, whatever. Let's take a risk. I would definitely prep today, okay? Or maybe even tomorrow morning. I mean, I guess you can try and get greedy and like wait till after we see, but we're gonna need like a big sample size on this thing, and that's the issue. I think I'll do a YouTube video. I don't think I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I don't know. I'm on the fence about if I want to stream tomorrow morning for the new roll or not, with the new cards or not. So that's something I might just do a video opening a training to see what kind of sample size I can get. Maybe I'll get like 1 million training again and do that video. I hope you guys like that one. We can try something like that again. So that is that with the market and everything. I will say, like, it is interesting that, like, somebody told me on stream that you could get 2 Mosses on offense. It's not true, but you could totally get 2, William Perrys on offense. Let me show the screenshot. Somebody tagged me in it, of the screenshot of 2 William Perrys on offense. Sorry, this isn't the exact one, but this is one of them that was sent to me. They got the William Perry quarterback, William Perry fullback. So if you want to do double beef in the backfield, you have it. They went like Chicago Bears theme team, it looks like, with the cards. So it's crazy that, like, you know, sometimes it's like Baselli, right? You could go 2 Basellis in your offensive line. He's got 1, but apparently you could put, like, for a Jaguars fan, you can put the other Baselli there too, along with William Perry. So it's weird that, like, some can dupe, but, like, Randy Moss can't dupe. I think it had to do with, like, the out of positions maybe being, like, a funny tag on EA's end. So that's something possible if you guys want to do it. As for Sean Taylor, I know we talk a lot about investing in limiteds on this channel. I don't really like to tell you guys which limiteds to invest in, because, like, if it goes tits up, you got to look in the mirror, right? You can't just blame somebody on the internet for all your problems in life, even though it's easy to do. But generally, like, Sean Taylor, he's expensive, man. He's, like, you know, close to an end game safety, but how much is an end game safety going to go for when we're going to get golden tickets? I really hope golden tickets are pulled at a better rate than these guys, but, like, 1.63 million, that's a lot of scratch. Now, if you're, like, wondering, like, oh, what's the upside in this market? Like, how high can it go? I mean, people like myself were paying 1.9 million when it first came out, so people do have coins to spare, especially after this past loophole where people making, you know, 5-10 million coins. So people got, like, dumb money. I know a lot of those people probably just wasted it on packs, right? It's kind of like I said over the week, like on the stream, like, these loopholes are like people winning the lottery, right? We just all spend it quickly anyways, right? We're just going to pull packs and be foolish with our money, and like our lives going to be worse, like lottery winners 2 years after they won the lottery than before it. So anyway, I'm just saying there's this coin floating out there. It might not be terrible. I sold my Sean Taylor back. I'll probably try and buy one more later tonight, but I don't think I'm going to go tits into this investment because I've got a lot of, coin issues right here. Only got 2.8 million. I think I also sold back my Moss, so I need to quick sell some of my, Russell Wilsons and friends that I pulled over the weekend. But that's on me. Once I finish those, I guess we can do like a small lineup update. I should do like a dedicated lineup update video. I know people generally like to look at, what I'm running with, how I'm running it, and maybe I should do that. But here's the offense right now. Moss, I'll end up grabbing back. I don't know where Moss went, but Moss will end up grabbing back. And then same with Sean Taylor, and I'll replace Ronnie Lott right there for him. So that is as it is, rotating through with the lineup. But anyways, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Call to action. I will see you guys. I don't know. If you want the lineup video, I'll do it. Peace.